Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, then welcome. Thank you all so much for being here. Today's pick a card reading is a fun one. We are going to see who is secretly crushing on you. In front of me, I have 3 different options, each with a different image. Choose the one that really calls out to you. This is group 1, group 2, and group 3. Okay, let's get started. Hey, group number 1. Okay, so who is secretly crushing on you? Okay, group number 1. So as I tapped into your guys' energy, what came to me is that this is definitely somebody that you guys were involved with. Okay, it could be an ex, but it could also be somebody, that you were like talking to and just entertaining in your mind. Okay, but there was definitely some kind of involvement and interaction with this person. Okay, so what fits the beginning of your guys' energetic dynamic is my card that says, "It felt like springtime on this February morning." Okay, so it's the song "As I Lay Me Down to Sleep" by Sophie Hawkins. And, that just has that real like, ooh, I'm like on cloud 9 whenever I think of this person or I talk to them or I see them. And, just like that crush, the butterfly feelings, basically like feeling on top of the world, especially when things are going right. But even when things aren't always going, at least according to plan, it just has that kind of feel to it. Or at least it did, okay? I feel like there was definitely a disconnect between you guys, and it's like they're still pining away over you though, okay? And with this 4 of Cups in particular, I feel like they do acknowledge, I feel like it's something they did that kind of messed this connection up with you guys. And I do feel like they realize, it's kind of like that saying, like they had a diamond in their hand and they kind of let it slip through, because they were entertaining like a bunch of rocks, like that kind of, yeah, that's paraphrasing, but it's kind of like got that feel to it. Like they had, somebody who was a catch, and I feel like they entertained others, and that's like what ended this connection, something like that. And they realized, that you were that one though that really like made them come alive and feel like life's an adventure. Anything is possible. You guys could just have fun. It didn't even matter what you guys were doing. Just being in each other's presence was joyful, I'm getting a very new like energy too with this person. So it's possible that you guys, never quite became official. With the Ace of Pentacles reversed, that's like a start that didn't quite take off, but it felt intense regardless, like of a label, And it basically does feel like an ex, even if you guys weren't official. Like that's how connected I feel that you two felt during this connection. And it's like you guys still feel connected. And with the Ace of Swords here, it's kind of like, I feel like you guys are waiting for the light to dawn on this person, for them to truly see what you saw as far as your guys' potential and how amazing you could be. So that's interesting. And they're coming through as far as the one who, is crushing on you. So I do feel like they're starting to see the light. And I'm getting kind of a down feeling from this person, with the 4 of Cups leading this. It's kind of like, I feel like at this point though, this person doesn't quite know like what way to go as far as like making things right and if it's even possible, because they don't know where you stand, I feel. Okay, so let's take a look further. Okay, so we right away had a few signs come out. So I actually had Taurus come out twice. So one of you could be a Taurus, but I also feel like that represents, again, like your dynamic with this person. And Libra also came through. So, as far as like the Taurus part goes, I feel like, okay, so me being a Taurus, I realize that there's an aspect of Taurus that not a lot of people understand. And it is that, for being an earth sign, they're actually a very fiery earth sign, because it's kind of like whatever a Taurus, when they make up their mind, like they're all in, You know, they might be slower to like make up their mind about what it is, like what direction, what person, what, you know, that they want to go towards. But once they do, like they give it like 100, you know what I mean? Like they're very no nonsense in that way. And I feel like that's how you guys are showing up. Like you knew, you know, that this was the person that you wanted. This person, on the other hand, was a bit more like a Libra, okay? Like kind of a natural flirt. Not that a Taurus can't be, but like there's certain, you know, things that are highlighted with each sign. And yet indecisive, you know, kind of like always keeping their eye open, you know, for what's next, what else is around me, even when they have a prize. The Taurus, in my opinion, recognizes a prize or what they want. Like you guys, you also know that you are a prize, but you also saw your person as a prize. That's what's interesting to me. But they're kind of like the Libra. Like they're like, okay, like you're the one in front of me right now. You know, I'm having a great time. You think you two are on the same page, and then it's kind of like all of a sudden, just because something is new, even they might entertain that. Okay, that's interesting. And no, I'm not saying all Libras do that. If you're a Libra watching, I'm just saying there's like a energy dynamic though that each sign represents, and that's like what's coming through to me as far as you and your person go. Okay, but I do feel like they are recognizing though, you know, they are starting to see what you saw. That's what's interesting. I keep getting though, like them wondering, but is it too late? Is it too late? And I feel like that's going to be different for all of you once you hear, you know, who this is. Okay, but yeah, you know, my seahorse here, they definitely feel like it's possible even that you guys are like the one. Okay? It's strange to me because, you know, they have... your person's coming across like they have good work ethic. They also know when to have a good time, you know, with work hard, play hard, full package. So in that way, I do feel like they're the full package. But when it comes to relationships, this is where this person kind of falls short. And it could be where they are in life. Okay, I'm just getting like this emotional immaturity coming through compared to you guys. And so even if they think like you could be the one, or at least the one, you know, that they want to give a go with, they just, it's like these old patterns of theirs, you know, like they need to break it is what I'm saying, because we also have my 3 is a crowd energy. And, you know, that could be, I'm kind of getting the impression that, yes, this person could have entertained others. And maybe, you know, they figured, well, I'm technically single. But you guys could have thought what you had was more. And it's just, I feel like they're still in a stage in life where, you know, friends mean the world to them and getting attention, even more so than a relationship. So I do feel like you guys are kind of opposite in that way. And the opposite card, you know, also could mean there could be something about both of you that is definitely the opposite that could be kind of a deal breaker for you. So even more so than if this person, you know, where they stand, it's almost like, where do you guys actually stand when stepping back and looking at this connection clearly? Okay. And then my communication card came through. So it's possible, okay, a few different things are coming through for me for that. It could be that, you know, this person is good at communicating when they want to be, but then as soon as things start to get real, start to get deep, this person might kind of jump ship. I just get this like strange like flee mode. Like they want to just kind of flee from conflict, flee from things getting real, and like a runner. And yeah, and it's kind of like, you know, I just feel like then both of you kind of put your guard up, even if it's not what you want. They're very conflicted because, you know, with this card, I feel like they feel like with you guys, like anything is possible. And they know that they don't get that with just anybody, okay? And that's like, again, what makes you guys really stand out to this person. There's just something about your energy and your aura that is like this page of wands that this person doesn't get with just anyone. And it's like you recognize that with your guys' connection, and you want them to recognize it, is what I'm seeing. I also feel like you guys are, like, this is somebody that you were with in a past life that's coming through. So, you know, if you believe in that, you know, take it. If you don't, disregard it. But that's also what's coming through here. So definite, like, deep connection, a deep draw to the person. But it's like this person is, they're hard to get through to, I see. And it's like the way that they are. It's where they're at in life as well. Yeah, we also have first house, self. So yeah, this person, you know, they are about putting themselves first, which, you know, on one hand isn't always a bad thing, but in their case, it can be, because it's almost in a more selfish way, not necessarily in a, oh, you know, I want to be the best me, but more like, what is it I want, and not even looking at what other, how things might affect other people is what I'm getting with that. So whether this is an actual ex or not, they are coming across like an ex to you guys, okay? Because labels aside, if you are ever involved with anybody and you have that connection and it ends, it can hurt, you know? So, I mean, it's basically an ex. But I see that regardless, you two are still connected to each other. You still both feel deeply for each other. Then we have my other little card that came out that says, they post more, they seek validation, they do mirror shots, denial, like happy being single. So with that card, it's kind of, again, like, you know, even if this hurt this person deeply, they'd still be the type to keep posting, like nothing in their world is phasing them. They're happy being single, you know, and then they soak up the attention to make up for it, is what I see. Okay, so here's another lyric that came through to me strongly about your person. And this is like you guys to them, and it's No Doubts or Gwen Stefani's song. You're really lovely underneath it all. Okay, so like, it's kind of like, you know, you check out those lyrics, because, you know, I feel like she just recognizes that this person, they kind of put up a facade, you know, and they act a certain way, especially if you notice this person acts different depending on like who they're with. And so, like I said, like a definite attention seeker, can be kind of immature, entertains others, but I'm not getting a real heavy feeling that they actually wanted anyone else. Could be for some of you, but I'm not really getting that. But underneath it all, it's like you realize, but you're really lovely. I see our potential. We could be amazing. And you know what you guys have is unique. What you bring to the table is unique. This whole connection, you know, could be like fireworks. But this person's playing, you know, playing around. And it's like they got to see what they have to really go all the way with it. So it's like you guys see it. You want them to see it, is what I'm seeing. Okay, group number 1, this is who I see for you guys. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. Thank you guys for being here. Bye. Hey, group number 2. Okay, so who is secretly crushing on you? Okay, so group number 2, you guys, this person is coming across like they are really independent people. Okay, like we're talking, this is a self-motivated person. They are very goal-oriented, ambitious. They're secure within themselves, is what I'm getting. They definitely come across with heavy earth. Okay, so we could be dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, but it doesn't have to be. They definitely are coming across like the King of Pentacles. Okay, this person is all about like security and feeling grounded and, you know, confident. And where is it that they're going? You know, like they've always got their mind like focused on that. But you know, currently they are coming across like the King of Pentacles reversed. And I feel like there's something about when you guys entered their life, it was like a whirlwind, okay, of excitement. And they didn't know what to make of you. And I'm just getting somebody who, I feel like you guys shook things up for them, okay? So whereas before they felt, you know, pretty like life was going pretty well, but kind of predictable, I'm getting, now everything's been flipped upside down. It could also be this person's also currently going through a lot in life. I'm getting like a few different things with that, but we'll focus on you guys, okay? So yeah, you guys, like, you shook things up. You were the excitement that this person didn't know they were like craving for, or maybe they did know it. Yeah, and they just have this very like kind of like a mature vibe to them where it's kind of practical in the sense of like, you know, if things are all right, I guess they're all right type feeling. But man, you guys came in and you changed all that. Now this person's like, okay, I want to switch things up, you know. They want to deviate from what's familiar, what is practical, and they're coming, it's like they're coming alive and they feel inspired by you. Yeah, in fact, as I'm saying that, the song that's coming to me is Billy Joel's Longest Time. Like, whoa, for the longest time. And it's like they're saying, I don't care what consequence it brings. I have been a fool for lesser things. Ah, I'll take my chances. I forgot how nice romance is. I haven't been here for the longest time. And then there's another part that's standing out to me. Like, maybe this won't last very long, but you're wonderful so far, and you're more than I hoped for. And something about, you know, being inspired and all that. Like, it's all like coming through strongly. So yeah, group number 2, this is like, wow. I feel like you both feel this way with each other. For some of you, I don't feel like you've met this person yet, but for others of you, you know exactly who I'm talking about. Okay, yeah, because we even have the 10 of Cups next to that, so that was like perfect how that just came through out of nowhere. And yeah, but here's what's interesting. Despite these just feeling amazing and like anything is possible, something is still stopping this person from taking actual action towards you and moving forward with this connection. You know, with the 8 of Pentacles reversed here, I feel like there's some kind of halt to this currently, regardless of how you both feel, regardless if you both want this. So there is some kind of an obstacle, and that does keep coming through lately with all my readings. And I see that it's confusing because you both feel super connected, super drawn to each other, like, and it all happens so quickly, you know, like an instant connection, an instant click, very mutual, which makes things tend to go faster, you know. So it's kind of like right now with the 7, you're both kind of just, it's got that feeling of like it's safer to dream about you than to be with you right now, okay? So that's interesting. And I see that it's confusing because of the lack of action, possibly even the lack of communication, okay? There's just a lack of that. Yet you both feel it. So you feel it like on another level, like the 5D. But as far as any tangible, concrete connectedness, it's just not there right now, you know, with the Earth card reversed. I actually have message cards that came through for you guys in regards to that. So they say, it's not in your head. I feel it too. Yeah, because I get that. You guys are like starting to wonder, like, was this all in my head? Was this not, you know, legit? I do feel like you're both kind of getting caught up in a little bit of fantasy though with that 7 of Pentacles. Both kind of dreaming about what you think this could be if you were to pursue it. And they say, I want you, but I can't do anything about that right now. Okay, so they are like being pretty blunt with that message. So I do feel like on one hand they're trying to communicate that to you, if they haven't actually said that to you. And then another part of them is like wondering, are you seeing someone interesting? So they are definitely, you know, they got their mind on you, they got their focus on you, even though it's like they can't do anything about that right now. All right, so what else wants to come through about this person? Okay, so yeah, you know, we definitely have this sweet crush-like energy between you guys. I feel like you both get butterflies when you think about each other, when you talk, when you see each other. Okay, I feel like you guys might even replay conversations in your head. They do as well. So it's a very mutual magnetic draw to each other. Okay, they feel this person loves your guys' eyes. Okay, they think they are so attractive. I feel like if they could, they would just stare into them, you know, forever. Like it's their favorite. I'm also getting this person might even be kind of dodging eye contact with you right now, and it's reflecting them knowing that they can't act on this. They can't act on being with you just yet is what's coming through with that. But yeah, they do. They think your eyes are beautiful or handsome. They love the color, the shape, all of it, okay? It's what first drew them to you guys. And along with that, you know, they see you guys as being like a mega babe, okay? Like all around attractive. It's definitely more than looks. Looks were the first thing, but they love your personality, your energy, your vibe, okay? It's like all of it. And I just see this person wanting to take you guys away, like somewhere exotic, somewhere fun, somewhere romantic, you know? Like they're really playing this up in their mind, like what could we be if we didn't have an obstacle, you know? And then we have my oops card, which, you know, I feel like deep down, like, it's like this person and you kind of communicate, like on the 5D, like you have this telepathic connection. It's like you two know what each other are going through, even if you guys aren't verbally communicating. It's like you both know without saying a word. And deep down, they like do want to apologize for not being able to take this action because they know it's confusing and it's conflicting, and it's kind of like, they mean well, but it's just not going to happen right now due to whatever's going on. And they want you to know deep down they're sorry about that because they care about you. Okay, then we have release your ex. So it could be that this person is either still attached to an ex, or, you know, some of them are with somebody who it's like over, but they didn't end it. And that is what release your ex actually means. So it's interesting. I feel like this, okay, yeah. And then we have, I need more balance. So this all kind of goes hand in hand. So on one hand, it's like this person prides themselves on being a disciplined, balanced person. Okay, I get that. This person really does like to stay grounded, you know? But ever since you came into the picture, it's like this whirlwind of emotion and excitement, like I was saying. And, you know, the 7 of water is like they're fantasizing, they're dreaming about you guys and what you could be and where you could go and the adventures you could have. And it's kind of like they get caught up and then it ungrounds them. They feel flighty energetically and they know like, oh, I need balance. And I do feel like they kind of step away, they back away when they feel unbalanced, when they don't feel like their confident, secure, grounded self. So whether you're dealing with an earth sign or not, I'm also getting air coming through, but it could be any sign. It's like this person, they do need to like legitly kind of step away from people till they feel grounded again, you know? And part of it too is feeling conflicted. Okay, I feel like whoever this person is before you, doesn't matter, you know, if they're with them, not with them, they're just somebody that I feel like they feel like because it's familiar, it's safer. You guys are more unfamiliar, therefore you don't feel as safe. And again, that's a pattern this person has to get over, that just because something's familiar and feels safe doesn't mean it's the right path for you. And just because something is unknown and unfamiliar doesn't mean it's wrong, you know? That's what I'm getting. Like this interesting head and heart conflict with this person. And that also causes them to feel unbalanced and want to back away from everyone. Which I feel like is necessary until this person gets some balance and, you know, starts to see things clear. The other thing that came through strong to match what's going on with this dynamic was the song. I think it's like, I haven't thought or heard of this song in like forever. So it's interesting that the lyrics came through to me when looking at these cards. So I believe it's like BB Max, Back Here, or Back Here Baby. I will edit it in once this is done. But like the lyrics, so it's until you're back here, baby. Okay, so even though that song kind of is like geared toward an ex, it's geared toward you guys in this reading, okay? And your person is like, the lyrics that are standing out to me are, baby set me free from this misery. And then they're like, here I am, so alone. And there's nothing in this world I can do until you're back here, baby. I miss you and want you and need you now. There's a feeling inside, I want you to know. You are the one and I can't let you go. Okay, so yeah. Basically what they're trying to say is they're caught up right now, and you know, there might be some kind of disconnect between you guys currently where this person's keeping it cool, you know. There could be a lack of communication, a lack of acknowledgement right now, regardless of what you guys feel for each other. And I see that it's confusing to you. And that's like why, again, they were saying it's not just in your head. I feel it too, and I want you, but I can't do anything about it. And I'm just getting like this person is, they're wanting you to know, like, this isn't easy for them. Like, they feel it. They feel alone, kind of miserable, like a low-key miserable. And, like, just, I'm feeling like this tornness between their head and their heart. And they feel like things aren't right until you're back here, until we're back, you know? Like, what that connectedness was, that acknowledgement between each other, you know, that communication. So they are acknowledging that. Okay, group number 2, this is what I see for you guys. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. Thank you for being here. Bye, guys. Hey, group number 3. Okay, so who is secretly crushing on you? Okay, group number 3. So right away, what I'm getting here is that this is interesting. Okay, so it's almost like this was an unexpected connection. I feel like you and this person had like some intense connection. Okay, so this could be an ex, but it doesn't have to be. It's definitely somebody you were somewhat involved with, and that could even just be someone you were talking to. Okay, so take what resonates with that. But what's coming through here is it's kind of like I'm getting kind of this interchangeableness. One minute I feel like your person's represented by the Queen of Water and you're represented by the King of Swords here, and then I feel like it's flipped. So that's interesting. But either way, okay, so we're definitely getting water and air vibes coming through for you in this person. Whether you are or you're not, you know, water or air. That's what's coming through here. And they're both reversed. So that tells me that you're both not happy, that you're both not giving this connection a go, or you're not together anymore. Okay, and I just feel like with the 4 here, you know, walls have been put up. There's definitely a disconnect between you guys. But still there's a connectedness. Definitely, you know, people are still checking out each other's social medias if you have that. And I'm just seeing with the 6 of Swords reversed that nobody has moved on from this connection, you know. It's like you both want to still see, like, what could we be? I'm actually getting that there's something about you two that seems kind of the opposite of what you usually go for. So that's where the unexpectedness is coming through, as far as, like, you both just being taken by surprise that, you know, like, there's something that's just the opposite of what you go for that kind of weirdly works out for you both. Yeah, so along with that, you know, I'm getting like your person's coming across like the life of the party. Okay, so maybe they're more extroverted than what you usually go for. And life of the party doesn't necessarily mean that this person parties, but like there definitely can be center of attention, or they don't shy away from the center of attention. And I just get that this person comes alive and they're animated about whatever they're passionate about, you know, like that type of thing. And it's just rubs off on you guys, and then you feel like the life of the party, you know, like just that. It's like a vibe. It's a state of mind, a state of being type thing, more than a literal you're the life of the party, you know. And then they say, I can't explain it, but I love it. So that's what also was coming through to me as far as like, yeah, like you two aren't what you usually go for, but like it works, you know. Okay, so I'm seeing that you both recognized that this connection felt rare, it felt unique, it felt just different than what you're used to, you know. And I'm kind of getting like maybe you two could communicate without even speaking, just like giving each other a look, you know, kind of like you both had an inside, kind of like when you have inside jokes with people, you know, it's kind of like you feel closer than you do with others, you know, it's kind of like you both have like that secret that nobody else knows about, like just this inner knowing by just giving each other a look, like that kind of thing. Could also be connected through music as well. Like I just feel like you guys had your things. And yeah, I see this it just has the potential to go deep, you know, it's like you both brought out the wise sides of each other, you know, like, and it's just got this very intuitive feel to it. And that's where like this water is coming through. And I feel like you both brought out this creativeness, like out of each other. You both spark like the inner genius within each other is what I'm seeing, okay? Whether it had to do with your own innate wisdom or creativity. And okay, so it's interesting because on top of that, you know, it's like you both like, I'm getting that you have good work ethic, but it's kind of like this person kind of brought you more into the moment is what I'm seeing with this, and just like making you want to chill out and really just fully like embrace wherever you're at and just fully be in the moment is what I'm seeing with this. Yeah, and then with my just smile, I feel like you two just sparked this life within each other, and I just feel like your guys' happiest moments were with each other, and that's why like you both don't feel right not being with each other. Right now it's kind of like you guys are like considered friends, you know, and just keeping it cool, being friends and seeing what happens is kind of the vibe that's coming through now. It's interesting. Some of you are not just saying you're friends, but you are legitly friends that didn't quite get to explore this connection is what I'm seeing. Your person is also coming across like they're in the spotlights. So they might get a lot of attention. They might get a lot of followers. They might, you know, you might feel like, are you the one that they really want? There could be that kind of thing coming through here. Yeah, so that's interesting. It's also coming through to me that some of you feel like this person kind of like, they act like they have the life, but deep down, it's like you see through it. You know that they're just posting like the best times, but not really sharing the rough times, which I mean, you know, to me, like that's kind of like one of those things, like what you focus on expands. So I kind of understand when people don't do that, because it's like you'll just stay in that wavelength, that vibration. But I feel like there's a part of you that thinks that this person, I don't know, it's kind of like got this like whoever's choosing group 3, you're good at reading people, okay? So you're definitely kind of coming across like a water sign to me. Not that air signs can't read people, but it's just coming through. There's a definite intuitiveness with you guys, and I see that you read this person and you kind of know when they're acting different and when they're being their true selves. Because I feel like you guys are constantly trying to be your true self. So it's kind of like what you want to see from this person. But you know what? They're on their path and they got to do their thing. So definitely let them do their thing is what's coming through with that. And discover what they need to discover on their own. They could be an air sign. That's kind of coming through. Yeah, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. If not, I feel like this person's good at communicating. You know, I'm getting like it's almost like your person, okay, they're starting to be more social and it might be kind of intimidating to you. That's also kind of what's coming through. But what's funny is they're the one coming through that's crushing on you. So it's almost like, regardless of what's coming up for you guys, I see that, you know, this person, I do feel like they are the type, and this could be different for all of you, but like when they do want somebody, like they want them for real. Regardless if they're in the spotlight, regardless if they have a huge following, it doesn't matter. Like this person, I do feel is authentic and genuine, regardless of how they can sometimes come across, you know. We also have wild. This is interesting. So maybe they legitly do party. It could be. And they are the life of the party. But yeah, I feel it. It's almost like this person kind of gets you to expand a bit, you know, and this group, you might be a little bit more introverted. So I feel like maybe they make you like, I don't know, want to go out if you don't normally go out, just to kind of like do something different. It's not to say like, oh yeah, like that's the way to be, you know, no, not that, but just to experience different experiences. I feel like this person is good at that, at getting people to do that. I'm actually kind of getting a fire vibe now too as well. Could be a Sagittarius, but or Aries or Leo, but Sagittarius did pop out. So, okay, that's interesting. I feel like that's what this let go of control is like just to trust on your guys' part that, you know, if this person is choosing you, they're choosing you, you know, like definitely. But yeah, I just see, you know, and with the dolphin here, there's just a real playful vibe, a very carefree lightheartedness that I don't feel like was there. And I feel like a lot of you who choose this group are stepping into this place now where you're becoming more carefree, lighthearted, and playful. So you might have went from being, you know, kind of serious to now I feel like a very lighter, carefree energy. Overall, I know, you know, it can be a process and you guys could go back and forth, but overall though, and I feel like, you know, it's like this person matches that wavelength, and I just see you guys having a really good time together, you know? It's just really about, yeah, like trusting, you know, like the more we put up our guard to try to protect ourselves, I feel like the more we miss out, because that's really what's coming through as far as let go of control goes, is like, no, like stepping into your more spontaneous, carefree, lighthearted, playful attitude, as well as bringing the spiritual side to you and your intuition and wisdom, and just, you know, letting loose, so to speak, you know, and having a good time is like, and that doesn't mean like party, but it's like what is coming through to me with this is like, now is the time for you guys to allow yourself to have a good time. Allow yourself to have fun. Allow yourself to be that fun, free, carefree, joyful self of yours, you know? And then I just see you guys like being like a magnet to people. And I feel like you are stepping into that, and you are starting to notice like, oh, more people are taking notice of you, including this person. But I actually feel like you're going to even have other people, you know? I'm getting that, and I feel you guys just, you know, almost kind of being like, ooh, you know, is this still the person I want even? Are they the one that matches my new happy-go-lucky, carefree self, you know? Yeah. Okay, group number 3, this is what I see for you guys. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. All right, bye guys.